Genius talks, genius talks. Where everything counts, saying you the boss. Said genius talks, yeah, genius talks. Breaking up the chains, we want the freedom, y'all. I said genius talks, yeah, genius talks. Where everything counts, saying you the boss. Said genius talks, yeah, genius talks. We breaking up the chains, we want the freedom, y'all.
Yo, welcome to Genius Talks. We back at it. We back like we never left.
You know, we
don't take my line. Don't take my line. You rushed me too much.
I said we back, baby.
Yeah, relax. All right.
That's what I say.
We got to cue you in. You know.
No,
chill out.
I ain't getting cued in.
Today, man. Before we get started, man, please hit the subscribe button, the notifications. Go ahead, share, comment, like. Go ahead, get everybody involved, man. The hottest podcast show out, man. We're not playing. Not playing. Today, man, we got a special guest, man.
Yeah, buddy.
From our own here in old Colorado Springs.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brian Sullivan.
What's up, world? How y'all doing, man? What's going on? What's happening, family?
Brian,
your eyes are a little low. I don't know whether you was high, sleepy, or happy.
Look, mind your business. So I'm going to say mind your business.
Colorado, brother.
He's a mile high.
You trying to call me out? I might be trying to get a job back here.
We see. She's a work in progress. We see we trying to get her back in line.
No, I just say whatever comes to mind.
Trying to apply for Disney. Bitch.
No, you ain't, nigga. You's a nigga. They ain't gonna hire you.
Well, shit.
Indeed. So Brian, man, talk to us, man. Introduce yourself, man. Give us some of your background, man. Where you came from, where was you born? Give us the juice real quick, you know?
Okay, well, my name is comedian Brain Sullivan. Mm-hmm. You can follow me on all social media platforms. _ Brian the Lion. I had that shit way before Meg the Stallion too. Just want to let y'all know she bit my swag. I got timestamps, goddammit. But yeah, man, I'm a local stand-up comedian from Gaffney, South Carolina, by way of Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Well, not really Chicago, Illinois, but like the Lake County area, like Waukegan, Zion. You feel me? Chicago. Right. We moved around a lot.
Right.
You feel me? So like, what else you want to know, man? What
I want to know, man, because I haven't had the luxury of seeing you performing, and I heard you do a crazy job, brother. So commit to that.
I appreciate that.
But I want to know your inspiration, man. To get background story, like who's it that inspired you, brother?
Like as far as just to do comedy?
Yeah, to even jump in that world. That's a whole different world, man. And you great at it, brother. So like, what was your inspiration?
I like growing up, man. I love stand up comedy. Like, so me and my brother, we ain't had cable. You feel me? So like, we would watch In Living Color on UP. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamie Foxx, Martin, you feel me?
And like Security,
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but we ain't have cable to fill that void during the day because that shit came on late at night. You feel me? So like, my mom, she bought us like these Def Jam cassette tapes. You feel me? So
so you got to listen to them.
Yeah. So all we would do is play that shit and watch it. Be like, yeah, you feel me? That's me right there. You feel me? Like, and nigga, we would fall asleep to that shit. So like, it's crazy watching the people that I watched when I was little. Like they just do right now, like Deion Cole and shit. I started watching Deion Cole. He was like 19 on Def Jam.
Right.
Like, and he still tell that same joke from Def Jam because that shit is classic.
Yes.
Like, nigga, I got so high one time I forgot how to spell of.
How you spell it? How do you spell it? Tell us how you spell it.
He said of. It's a V in that motherfucker somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit, that just resonated with me, man. Right. That shit was just like nostalgic. Just me me doing comedy. I feel like I'm at home with my brother. You feel me? Just chilling, and we watching. Like, we used to dub tapes like Why Do Fools Fall in Love, and then Martin right after. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, that's all we had. We was running that shit back to back to back. You feel me? So like.
And I feel like that's how it should be as a comedian. Like, it should be natural. Like, I see some people who it's like forced comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I would, name drop, but I ain't gonna put nobody out there. But there's a couple comedians who I'm like, you're not funny. Like, and people put you on this pedestal. And they're like, oh, okay, you a black female comedian. I'm gonna put you out there.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But my thing is though, everybody has a following, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has some type of congregation. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that say they don't think Kevin Hart is funny. Funny is all about perspective. You know what I mean? That's one thing I'm having to learn in comedy. Is like, I have to wait and watch people before I go on stage, or I go on stage and then I sit and the show ain't over. So like, I'm still gonna watch, but like, it's so many different types of comedy out in the world. You got to keep an open mind. Right. Just like if you like, I hate people who say like, I don't like that if they ain't never tasted it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know? You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, my ex-wife had a cousin and she was a chef. You feel me? And she was like, never say you don't like something until you try it, because there's so many flavors out there. And it's the same thing with comedy. You feel me? Like,
I can see that.
Yeah, so give it that perspective, man. So how do you grasp that perspective? Like, how do you kind of gain the knowledge to really understand the perspective of different comedians, and when you're delivering your your material to the audience?
That's like, I watch everybody, man. Like, you can learn so many things from so many people, like from like an open micer to all the way to the pros. You feel me? Like, certain people, you just have to have a type of swagger and confidence about yourself, right? Like, you could tell when people like working on a new joke, because they'll be looking down trying to remember it and shit. You feel me? But like, that's why we have open mics, and like, you could try to get on stage as much as possible. You feel me? So like, that shit just becomes muscle memory, and it's natural. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, brother, how do you create your material? Like, what you always say, inspiration? Like, what inspires you to create what you gonna say in this one? Like, like this one gonna hit. No matter where I'm at, this one gonna hit.
There's a couple like that.
Yeah. Like, that just come from working on it, man. Like, if you know you got something funny and you like. How I know I got something funny is when like I write it and I can't stop laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so stupid. Like, this stupid. But then like, sometimes I get on stage and I think it's funny and it ain't. You feel me? That's because like, sometimes you got, it's called trimming the fat. Motherfuckers be talking to, like, my boy Johnny Brassfield always say you talk too much. Right? When you say you talk too much, he mean like, get to your punchline as quick as fucking possible. Like don't disrespect the crowd by dumbing shit down or over explaining. You feel me? Because like, the more you talk, the less the attention. You feel me? Like, they give you.
That makes sense, because I never knew that, like, in comedy you wouldn't think about that, but sometimes you can, like, when people are kind of explaining a joke, when you see it and then you kind of drift off and you're like maybe talking to somebody on the side real quick, and then you're like trying to grasp and come back. That does actually happen. Just being like an outsider, like being a fan watching it, you do get that.
Right. If you notice, have you ever watched The Good People, bro? Nobody ever opens with a story.
No.
You gotta get their attention.
You either insulting the crowd or you doing something.
Like, and it's like it's an etiquette to comedy, man. Like, it's so many things that I've learned, bro, that like, I don't know if y'all got time, but like,
we got
today
time.
We got time.
It's such an etiquette, bro. Like, it's certain things that you gotta know what to do and what not to do on stage, not how not to step on the headliner toes, because like, you might. Like, if you in a host spot, right? So there's 3 spots on a comedy show, traditional comedy show. It's a host who come out, he get the crowd hot, he makes them an audience. You feel me? He does like 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how you been doing.
It's like the warm up.
Warm you up, make you a crowd. Motherfuckers still coming in, they late. You feel me? Like, they coming to sit down, right? The feature spot is they come in the alley-oop what the host just had. You feel me? So he coming. He like 5 years in. You feel me? So he gonna come with 25 to 30 minutes. And he gonna get the crowd even more. Boom, boom, right? He's there just in case the host, you feel me? Right. So like, the feature spot is kind of like the most frustrating spot. You feel me? But like, and then you got the headline spot. I'm gonna explain the feature spot later. But like, the headline spot, right, is like, you come do an hour. They there to see you. Your name on the marquee. You feel me? So like, every time you see like, if you go to Loonees, you'll see a name on the shit. You feel me? It's 2 other comedians that's gonna be on the show too, but you just there to see him, right? So like, as a host, you gotta understand that you're not there to crush. You're not there to. You're
just a supporting cast,
right?
So you gotta play your role. Like, it's almost like play your role in that.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the crowd. You feel me? If it's an observation that you see, if you catch it before you go on stage, say, "Hey, I got this joke. Do you want it, or do you want me to save it? I won't talk about it." You feel me?
Right.
They there to see the headline.
Right.
And do you guys go over, like, do you have like a meeting where you're going over jokes? Because there might be somebody who has a similar joke. Like, is there something
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Don't step on the headline toes. You there just to support the headline, right? You're not there to crush. So like, if you got a bit that's similar to what the headliner's talking about, run it by them before.
Yeah.
I always, as a host, anybody like that's starting stand-up comedy or making it to the host spot, bro, always research the headliner, bro. Watch the headliner. Make sure that you understand his type of comedy and the type of draw that he has, so you can kind of cater your style to his crowd.
I got a question on that. That's a great point you bring up, bro. The first question, so a 2-part question. For you, what position, what slot is the most challenging slot you think out of those 3?
The host spot, man, because like the host spot, you gotta like I said, it's an etiquette. Yeah. It's an etiquette to comedy, right? You gotta bring the energy, right? You gotta make them an audience, right? Mm-hmm. So when I'm finna give out all the fucking secrets, man. Y'all gotta pay for this.
We gonna add that later down the line. We ain't gonna talk about all that. You can't get the juice out.
Yeah. But like I'll give one away. Like as a host, you gotta make them an audience. So you notice when a host come out on stage and be like, "Y'all make some noise real quick," blah blah blah. Right. When you clap, everybody else is gonna clap too, because this is contagious.
Yeah.
Right. But if you don't have their attention, you say, "Make some noise" one time, one nigga be like,
I see that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
So you, before you make the crowd make some noise, address them. Damn, y'all look good, man. Damn, y'all make some noise.
Yeah.
Swag it out a little bit.
Compliment them.
Boom, right. Because you finish shit on them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta alley-oop them, you feel me? Like, smile. Oh, look at, that's a dope sweater. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm gonna come for you in that sweater in a little bit.
Exactly.
And my second part, brother, is, so like you said, the feature, the second slot, right? So me thinking like, yo, this is my opportunity. Say if I'm a comedian, I'm coming second. This is my time to shine. They don't know me, but by the time I lead this shit, they gonna know me.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that though, bro? Like
exactly. Hey, I've heard sometimes like some headliners, if you do it, like if you smash in the feature spot, I've heard of some headliners coming up to people be like, "Yo, can you
dumb it down,
take it back a little bit, chill out a little bit." Like I get it. Like I said, you're not here. They're not here for you.
No, right? That's crazy.
Because at the same time,
that's a thin line.
But like at the same time, if I drew all these people here,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
I'm saying,
respect my crowd. You know what I'm saying? They come, don't kill them. Like, but at the same time, you a headliner, nigga. That should be like, you feel me?
Like, I'll take that challenge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You crush it. I'm gonna keep you on the weekend. I done seen motherfuckers get put off a weekend because they was killing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard. I ain't seen it, but like some of your favorites out there is on that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's on
Wow.
that.
bullshit.
On that day.
That bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
But
It's some headliners out there that will kick you off the show because you another black dude.
Right.
And they want to be the only black dude on the show.
Right.
It's so many crazy politics, bro.
So talk to us about that, man. Really, tell us about the comedian world. Like, tell us about like the culture of it. Like, is it really cutthroat, like how the music industry is, or is it really more of a business, or is it more of like family oriented, or is it kind of like, you know, is it like an unspoken rule, like, you know, like
from what I've seen from Loonees, to me, Loonees seemed like a family atmosphere.
That's
like it really did. Like, and
shout out
I
to
give you
Loonees.
guys,
shout out to
Loonees.
Eric Hodgson, Johnny Bradley,
Yes.
Callan Reese, Austin Brinker,
Like, I
Tracy
really give
Kelly,
y'all mad props.
John Bueno, John Brown, all y'all motherfuckers, man. Russell Keller,
Yeah.
Johnny B.
Like, it was really like a family. Like, you weren't. If there was a comedian on stage, like I seen one of the hosts, he came up one time on accident. Like, he came up a little too early.
Yeah, a little too early. It was
and
like, my man ruined the whole thing.
Yeah,
he was
I seen you go up to him and you're like, yo, you good. Like, when you go up there, you just kill him.
Yeah.
Like, and so I respected that from you. Like, you, like, as a host coming to another host, you're like, yo, you good. Like, shake that shit off. You're good.
Right.
Like,
yeah, because you got to go up there anyway.
Right.
Shit, just go up. And he went up there and fucked them up.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to Michael Isaacs, the only nigga that got to perform twice.
right?
So let me ask you, brother. First of all, how long you been doing comedy?
Going on 2.5 years, bro.
Oh, you a baby into it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I just fell in love with it, bro.
He's a killer, though. He's a shark.
Nah. I ain't even where I want to be. I promise.
So where do you want comedy to take you eventually?
I mean, I want to act. I want to like make my own TV show. I want to be on TV eventually. You feel me? Like, I really want to do voiceover work. I watch a lot of anime. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got the voice for anime. Yeah, that's like a 12-year-old Japanese kid.
Yeah. So if you was,
I can't say that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Stop, Asian. Hey, YG just got canceled this morning.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we not promoting that, but he did apologies. But so tell us, so what character would you be if you was animated character? Like, what would you want to be?
Like, what you mean?
Like a Goku type?
Nah. Well, he want to be more of a comedian, so I'm thinking more like, like Oscar. Remember Oscar from Shark Tales? I'm thinking more like.
No, I gotta be a fish.
I'm just saying.
He's gonna be the Jamaicans. That's more than mine.
That was good.
You know.
Y'all silly, man.
That's funny.
So go ahead. No, I just want to say, what could you like, or do you just see yourself being like a regular like person character? Like, remember the PJs?
Yeah.
I don't know people remember
like
the PJs, man. Shout out to
that claymation.
That claymation,
super. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my shit.
Or the Boondocks.
That too. You feel me?
Okay.
I just want to do like really DC movies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like wonder where the money at.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel you.
So what do you contribute in your craft that sets you apart from the big leagues, from like the people that not so big? What sets you apart, brother?
Energy. I'm vivacious. I'm attractively lively. You feel me? Like this right here make you listen to what the fuck I gotta say.
Right.
Yeah. When you move it,
Like, but like you gotta pace it. You gotta be in shape. You gotta run. You gotta like you can be sweating up there. You feel me? Like,
well, and I can't imagine it's that easy to get up and like, cause just even talking to people, you run out of breath.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to remember stuff, trying to move and entertain,
that's a lot.
I've seen some comedians go. Like,
well, I mean, shit. I seen Cat Williams. Cat Williams steady sweating. That boy be like, that boy be going in. Cat Williams be going in.
That's why I respect anybody who go up there with a beer or like a mixed drink or something, because my mouth be sticking to itself. Right. I gotta have water.
Right.
Cat and mouth.
Yeah. Facts.
I see comedy like a sport, brother. Like you said, like you gotta train. You gotta be there mentally, physically,
muscle memory,
breaths. You gotta take proper breaths and all that. Was there ever a moment when you noticed like, yo, I'm winded? Like, and if you noticed that, what did you do to bounce back?
In the pocket, like what you mean? Like you got the crowd. Like
you got the crowd, yeah.
That's called what me and Johnny call being in the pocket. You feel me? Like you just know, like, they laughing at this shit.
Right.
I'm about to get him.
Kill him with this one. Like, like I'm feeling.
You said the alley-oop. You set him up.
Especially when like your setup hit. Like, this punch finna fuck you up.
So let me say this then. So then when you think something gonna hit and it don't hit, and you see the crowd. Ooh, how do you cool from that then?
Bro, so this is what I do, man. I watch a lot of battle rap. You feel me?
Tay-Rock,
you feel me? That's my guy. You feel me? But have you ever seen like when your shit, like when a battle rapper shit ain't going over?
Yeah.
What do? You either y'all niggas ain't fucking with my shit, or stay in that shit. He's staying in it. He got it.
Or rebuttal.
Because I'm finna say some shit that's finna get you, but y'all ain't feeling me yet. You feel me? So like, if one of my jokes ain't in, you gotta stay committed. Especially if it's like an act out.
Yeah.
You gotta stay committed, bro. You gotta stay committed. Like, don't pay attention to the reaction. Your shit is funny. That's how I be. Like, if I'm in my home, like, this shit funny anyway. I don't care. This shit funny. This shit funny. This shit funny. You got him. Go to this. Got him. Yeah.
Get confidence. Confidence in what you saying, bro.
You gotta let
and I will say, like, I did appreciate, because, you know, we've seen a couple of your guys' comedy shows, and I appreciated when you and Johnny hosted, you know, the what was it, the comedy roast, the comedy roast. Y'all had me dying. I wanted y'all to stay on. Like,
we get that a lot, man.
Like, you two together?
That's my brother. You feel me?
Crazy.
Like, that's my dog.
Yeah, you guys, you could tell you guys vibe perfectly, man. Like, and you guys feed off each other. It's like hand to hand. It's like, yo, I got you one, but yo, here I'm coming right back at you. Like, it's like crazy. Like,
but like, me and Johnny just so like natural. You feel me? Like, we love each other. You feel me? So like, we really. We go and have a drink together, so we just talking bullshit just like everybody else. You feel me? So and that shit just exudes on stage.
Go
yeah.
But like, y'all don't be there off stage. He be like we be yelling at each other like, nigga, like, wow.
We
brothers.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean, Brian? He be on my ass, bro. He be on my ass. I promise you. But like that shit make you better.
And Johnny's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
like just from the encounters that I had with him, man, his heart in the right place, man.
He cares a lot about you. We had like a 30-minute conversation with him about that. And he was like, you know, look, we have a love-hate relationship. He was like, I love him to death, but we argue like crazy.
Yeah, bro.
But it pushes you guys to be better. Like,
I'm a knucklehead, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, but
so,
like, shout out to man. That nigga, that's really a veteran. He been doing this shit for like 10 years. You feel me?
So like, that's almost.
He got Comedy Central credits, all that shit. So like, when he talk, I listen. I just be like, man, fuck out of here.
Listen though.
I'm like,
hey, you go pulling that card, Johnny.
It suck when that nigga be right and everybody be like, but whatever. You feel me? Like,
so talk to us, man. Tell us about Loonees, man. Like. Me and Tay been there like 3, 4, like me and what's crazy, man.
I fell in love.
Yeah, we fell in love from the first day, and like you said, from Eric, the owner, and you guys, and me and all the comedians. Like you guys are really like a real tight unit, man. And it's a good feeling. Like
that damn dash.
Like we be over there, bro. Like we went over there and we spent like $200 on a tab, and I was like, bro. What we doing?
But I didn't feel like usually when you spend $200, well, when I spend $200, I'm like motherfucker.
Yeah.
But when we spent $200, I was like, I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a good vibe.
Like, it was just even afterwards, like I was like, I had a great time.
That's
like,
what we family oriented, bro. We hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so, it's a lot of comedians out there that really can't handle the type of pressure we apply on each other. You feel me? Like. We known as the cool kids club kind of, so like we not even going. It's comedy awards, you feel me? But like it ain't really like that because the thing is, Loonees don't give a fuck. We worried about who the fuck we putting on stage next. The next bitch you finna write. Don't waste it. Like if there's another spot that's an unpaid spot on the comedy show that you might see. Some club owners don't give. It's called a guest spot. Right. Where you go up and you do 5 to 7 minutes in between the host and the feature. Right. So like,
is that like an audition?
Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Like so,
just
like
to see where you at.
Yeah, like if this dude, like say it's the open mic circuit, right? So like if you still on the open mic circuit, which everybody is still on the open mic circuit if you want to be good, but like if you haven't had an opportunity to work a club yet or a big show, you on the open mic shit. So you trying to get your 5 to 7 tight. So when you get that opportunity to step in front of a club owner on a big show. You ready. Like you club ready, not bar ready. You can't just get up there talking about having crabs on your balls and shit. Right. You got to be able to hit
make some content.
You feel me? Like, you could be silly, you feel me? But like make me think. Bring me a good bit is what it's called.
Well, and I think that's why people like Dave Chappelle are so successful. Because Dave Chappelle will mentally fuck with you.
Man.
Like he is one of the smartest people I have ever seen on stage. But his shit is comical.
But he acts so stupid though. That's the crazy part.
I love it. I love it.
Bro, I'm telling you, when Dave Chappelle, when he says stuff, you be like, he's slow. But yo, he really be funny as shit. Like he really tap into your head, like, and you be thinking like, yo, that was crazy.
Like he just said that.
So I get the pussy. Like, when he did that shit, I said, oh my, okay,
bro, like it was like
you got it, you got it, my guy.
So tell us about Loonees again, man. So how'd you get involved in that? Like,
man, so like I got started in comedy because like I used to do MMA.
Okay.
I used to fight and shit. You feel me? And I was decent, you know what I mean? A few belts, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just fell out. I lost a couple when I went pro, and my heart wasn't in it. Plus, my knee was fucked up, and I didn't even know my knee was fucked up. I was just having knee pain. And you know, I wish I would have left my gym in a better way, but shit, I just
just dipped off.
I dipped off because I was in a depressed state. You feel me?
Right.
And one of my training partners from my gym, it's like my best friend, his name Dylan, you feel me? Dylan Stubblefield. That nigga, he said he was gonna do stand-up comedy. And like before a fight, like a year before that, we watched like Nick Swartz and Seriously Who Farted. Like, and if y'all ain't never seen it,
I've never seen it.
Listen,
Seriously Who Farted? That's the name of it.
That's what opened my eyes to like, you got to have a open perspective when it comes to comedy, bro.
Right.
Like it's white comedy, it's black comedy, it's urban comedy, it's liberal, like, but just listen to comedy, bro. Listen to everybody's perspective because it's theirs.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So like, that shit fucked me up. Like I was dying laughing, like dying, nigga. Like he's stupid, so stupid. Like, and we was just sitting there cutting weight, like fucking dying in a sauna and shit, watching that shit, laughing. You feel me? Like, and he said, "Man, we gonna do stand up comedy one day." And he, when I was in my depressed state, he was like, "Man, I'm finna do stand up. Come watch me." Nigga went up. He was slizzard. Like, go, you know, because niggas be nervous. You feel me? Like I'm there. I'm here to support you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my dog. You feel me? And nigga, he was talking about like something to do with like smashing the girl rolls. You know what I'm saying? Smashing the big girl. And like fucking her rolls. And then Eric hit the lights on him. Like, nigga, get off my stage. Oh shit. You only get like 2 to 3 minutes when you news. Like, get up, fuck out. Man. And then. Like,
but you guys
like,
have a great relationship now, man, and they love you there, man, and the people that come see you love you, man. You get a lot of support there, man, and just not even just for you, but just like you get a lot of support just for people that for Loonees in general, just because the type of comedians you guys bring in, and you guys got people that come in from Denver and Vegas and different places.
It wasn't always like that, bro. It wasn't always like that. You had to earn that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Eric wasn't like, it wasn't like, I can't say Eric wasn't supporting the locals. It's just the locals. It wasn't a pool of locals that you can
like
put
pull
from like that.
You know what I'm saying? So like when me, Johnny, like Callan, Tracy, like we all came, like we all started around the same time, with the exclusion of Johnny. You feel me? But Johnny came from Memphis, and when Johnny get on stage, niggas was like. Watching, like, okay, this is what he did. Boom, boom, boom. You feel me? The good ones, the good ones, You know what I'm saying? Like, Johnny may be pompous or arrogant or some shit. You can say what the fuck you want, but that nigga is hilarious, bro. Like, and like he is very funny. You know what I'm saying? So like, we and him just gravitated towards each other. You know what I'm saying? And like, we got in the Eric pocket. It was like, yo, give us 5 minutes right now. Like Johnny got up, got 5 minutes, smashed. You know what I'm saying? And like. I wasn't there yet. Like I wasn't there. I still was grabbing my balls, and you know what I'm saying. Like I was trying to like be what I saw on Def Jam instead of trying to be myself. So he wasn't really, you know what I mean. Like I would come to the open mic and I would come like a minute late, and he'd be like, nah,
scratch you off.
Yeah, like sorry.
Yeah, punctuality,
and like,
man.
And Johnny, and look, you know what Johnny would do? He'd look at me and go. Should have been on time, nigga. You feel me? Like, and it'd be like, and guess what I did? I ain't storm out. I went to the back of the room. I sat back and I watched. Like, I don't give a
you gotta learn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But he saw that. He respected that. Right. He waited till the end of the show. He tapped me on my shoulder. Was like, yo, I'm gonna give you 5. Go up. Man. You know what I'm saying? So like he do shit to test like your mental fort. Like I said, it's a lot of things in comedy. It's an etiquette. Like you know, club owners ain't gonna play with you if you a minute late. You feel me? Like we don't care if it's an open mic or not. Like, you gonna treat this shit with respect. You know what I'm saying? So like
I respect that.
That's dope, man.
And ever since then,
it's been that place is popping, bro. I'm telling you, we went back to back nights. We loved that. I'm like. I was mad we missed Tracy's joint. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that shit was litty,
I'm already knowing. I'm like,
shout out to Tracy. That shit was litty, bro. Like, that shit was litty.
We apologize, Tracy. We got you next time, though. But
like, she is one of the rawest,
man,
like unapologetic comedians I've seen in a long time.
You gotta be.
But I feel like as a female, you have to be even more because a lot of the times. Like and we just watched Def Comedy Jams, like the 25th anniversary. That's on Netflix. And
classic.
Like looking back on it, people like Adele, like they had to go raunchy. Because people wouldn't fuck with it.
It was that vulgar.
It was that vulgar. Like
stuff, man.
And if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have been seen. Like,
bro, and that's what I wanted to say. I ain't want to cut you off, I didn't want to forget it. You feel me? But like in the time we are right now, brother, it's so sensitive. You feel me? You gotta watch what the fuck you say. In comedy, and before comedy was never like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So how do you like create content where it's universal that's not gonna offend nobody? Because you know comedy is different nowadays, bro.
My rule of thumb is if it make you go, don't do it. You feel me? But in Johnny's rule of thumb, if it make you go, it's good. Yeah, bro. Like, so it's we on opposites. Like, but Johnny's so well written, he know that nigga so good at like articulating his thoughts.
Right.
He like
he knows how to put his words in a good context,
bro, like
to where the delivery is not as harsh as it could probably be.
And he drops so many bombs. Like he drops so many like mental notes for you. Like,
right.
He be like when I'm trying to write a joke or something like that, not to give it to him, and like it's all word. He said like, "What are you trying to say?"
Right.
I'd be like, well, I'm trying to say,
yeah.
Well, then fucking say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then walk away.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, man. Like, go back to the drawing board.
Spend 30 minutes on this shit.
Yeah. But he's like, just get to the point, man. Like, just get to the point. That's it.
So go ahead.
No, with your process, you write your jokes daily.
I try to.
Yeah.
I try to.
At least, like if you're
current.
thinking about something, like you're just like, oh, that would be funny.
Yep. Like, even if you like, I follow the Richard Pryor rule, right? So like, Richard Pryor say, if you write a joke a day, that's 365 jokes in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Out of those 365 jokes, 80 of them are gonna be decent. About 40 of them gonna get a chuckle. About 20 of them gonna like make niggas think, and about 5 gonna be all right. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
But like, that's a lot of jokes.
Yeah,
you know
right.
Can, and when you have those thoughts, you can just go back and revisit them. You know what I'm saying? Just go back, revisit, and like sometimes you'll have shit that work. Like some people, like when new comedians, Johnny said he hates this. Is like they'll get a joke that they think works is cool. You know what I'm saying? Get laughs, and then they'll like leave it alone. Right. Then they'll try to write something new.
Right.
Like.
Instead of trying to perfect that joke,
tag that. We call them tags. So like, just add on everything. Stretch that 5 minutes to 10. Stretch that 10 minutes to 15. So like,
right.
Eventually you'll have 30 minutes just on giraffes, nigga.
Right.
Like,
giraffes. I know. We know about the giraffes. We ain't gonna get into that, but we got you.
Let me ask you this too. This is my last question, brother. It's hard to ask a comedian to give like a top 3 or top 5 comedians of all time.
Yeah.
But who the top 3 or top 5 that inspired you to do what you're doing now? You feel me?
Pryor, Martin,
my boy.
Chappelle, of course.
Gotta put him up there.
Bill Burr.
Okay.
Deion Cole.
Okay. Okay. Who else think you was gonna put up that you didn't?
I thought you might have said Bernie Mac.
But listen, man.
That's
Eddie
Griffin.
That's a no-brainer.
Eddie Griffin.
No-brainer, bro. Like,
Richard Pryor, no-brainer too.
Yeah, but like, you gotta say his name.
He's golden.
You gotta say Chappelle's name, and you gotta say Pryor name.
Yeah, those are the go-to comedy.
Like
Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric cool. You feel me? Cedric cool as hell.
You know who I don't like stand up, but he's fire in movies? Mike Epps.
I think the opposite.
Yeah,
I was stand up.
We just watched one of his stand-ups yesterday.
Man, bro,
you gotta watch.
I seen him live. I want to say
at the Paramount.
Yeah, that's exactly in Denver, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
when he was talking about the
y'all was probably there together.
He's in the videographer. Yeah, you got to back there eating Mike and Ike's and shit. I said this shit. This nigga's stupid.
No, he is actually funny. And
funny.
You know what's crazy is I haven't seen too many stands, but when I see him live, I always thought he was funny live. But I seen a couple of his stand-ups prior. And he's funny as fuck. He definitely. And it's crazy because like how you think of the movies, I'm like, yeah, he funny, but like he just has punchlines in movies. Yeah. Like when you hear his delivery and his content is like throughout a whole stand up, it's crazy.
But I think that people put Mike Epps and they put Kevin Hart in those same roles for so long that people are like, oh, I'm over it. Right. Like
I expect it though, but I'm the opposite. I expect Mike Epps to be. You know what I mean? In Friday Day-Day. Or in those kind of roles, even All About the Benjamins.
Yeah.
Those kind of like ditzy, funny roles. That's who he is. But in comedy, man, I think that for me, this is my opinion. I think that he tries to act his comedy as he acted movies, and it don't go. You know what I mean?
I can see what you're saying, but they're like, I don't know. For me, like with him, he's very raw. But he gives you that character.
His personality.
He gives you that character, and I love that. Like
I got you.
Well, he brings a lot of energy. Go ahead though, but he brings a lot of energy too.
I just think like when it comes to comedy specials, like people don't give good jokes they credit. You feel me? You gotta be present because there's no distraction. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your phone out.
Right.
You can't talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
You
good
have
point,
no choice but to pay attention to the motherfucker on stage.
Right.
So when you giving somebody your undivided attention,
you're gonna hear
what they're saying is clever as shit. You know what I'm saying? But we miss it when you watch like comedy specials. You just listen
on
for
TV and shit. Because you got so many things going on.
Yeah, but like when you're really there, you be like, nigga, that shit. That's why they reacted the way they reacted, because that shit is flooring me live. Like live comedy, there's nothing like live.
I'm gonna give you that. Live is different. Live is definitely different. I've never seen him on live. I seen Michael Blackson on live. And that man is undeniable, bro. Like
he's funny.
Yeah, he goes, man.
He's funny.
He's funny.
He's a character. He's a character. Yeah. It's a lot of people to watch live that you've never even heard of, and them niggas
gonna kill you though.
Some of them people at Loonees, bro,
yes,
they be hits, bro.
I had never been to a live comedy show before I went to Loonees, and I love comedy. Like I love to laugh, and when you can make me laugh, I was like, yo, okay.
Yeah, shout out to John Rummery. It was a little weird. It wasn't a traditional comedy show, but like it was something.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? But like that shit was fun.
Let me ask you this.
Snake around my neck.
You saw about battle rap. You watch battle rap.
Yeah.
You saw 2-on-2s. I don't know if you hip to the 2-on-2s now.
Double Impact, Untitles. What up?
So get shit. Yeah. So you think I can do that in comedy though? Like you get your two, somebody get their two, and y'all just go. You think that would work in today's age or what?
I mean, we kind of do that already. With me and John.
I see. Okay, I do.
We both be on stage and we just
flame
go.
Each other, yeah.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like you and Johnny on a team. I get two more comedians, and then y'all go like that.
I don't even. I mean, that would be cool. That would like duos, comedy duos going up on stage and crushing, like doing 15. That'll be. I ain't never thought of that. I might try some shit.
I mean,
he just gave you an idea. You got something to pitch to Kevin when you go back.
It's a lot of comedy shows who have dual hosts.
Right?
It's a lot of comedy shows who have dual hosts. You feel me? So like, I've never thought about putting a comedy show together where dual hosts go up and do time together.
Right.
Like there's, man, y'all ain't even seen nothing. Your pandemic, y'all ain't seen the real shit. Like. Loonees is that shit. You feel me? That's probably the purest form of comedy you'll get. You know what I mean? Well,
I think so now, because shit, that shit's almost like Def Jam comedy, yo.
Def Comedy Jam,
yeah, bro. We get to say a little bit.
That's just crazy.
But when comedy works and the improv open, you feel me? Like there's a lot of shows out there like Thick Skin. It's this show hosted by Mike Stanley. You feel me? So it's like a pro case type comedy show. So it's like he'll book like 5 comedians to do like 7 minutes pros, right? But in between the comedians,
he has people.
It's a bucket spot. He'll let you come up and do like 4.
Oh wow, like, okay.
And you gotta have your shit together.
To be
you
on
never
that.
know when you put your fucking name in the bucket that he.
Oh, he makes. Oh, so you just gotta be there.
Know.
You
gotta be. You better not be in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
Like your name get called, nigga. You better come on.
You better hold that doo.
Your clock running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy. I know. I can't wait for things to open up, man.
Yeah, bro. Man.
And so I want to talk to you before we start wrapping things up. Butch Bradley, you was just there. You know I gotta mention that, man.
Dope,
Vegas last weekend, man.
Shout out
Talk to us about that, man.
Savelis, my homeboy. We finna go on tour together. So we started our tour last weekend. So I went out to Vegas. We did the spring break comedy show at LA Comedy Club. I went out there originally just to do that show with Spiro. That's my dog, and Michael Robertson. That's another one of my homies too. I originally went out there for that, but I went out there a day early. You feel me? So like. Spiro talked to Butch, and Butch he's like, man, I don't really know. We don't give guest spots, blah blah blah. Like, we don't. How is he a headliner? Has he done 10, 12 years? You know what I'm saying? To be on my show, you know what I'm saying? Not respect to Butch Bradley, because that motherfucker, like, look him up. Yeah. We ain't got time, but look him up.
He a legend, like you said.
He a legend, and he was like, man, we was in the back, and he was like, we ain't got no guest spots, but so go ahead and you can do 5. And I was like, man, I'm not even prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking. I'm nervous. You feel me? So like,
but you ain't gonna say no.
Yeah, hell no.
Hell no. You feel me? I'm finna get up there and do my
something.
Shit. So I'm like, I go back, take me a shot. Like, fuck it. You feel me? I'm ready. I get up and
go crazy.
Killed it.
Go crazy.
Slammed it, huh?
Like,
word.
Butch was
like the Conjure,
bro. Butch was walking into his green room and Spiro, like, I'm sorry, Spiro. I gotta say it, man. But like, he told Spiro like, I like him,
right?
And walked into the dressing room on some like Batman type shit, and like that one show turned into 4 shows.
That's crazy.
Man, that's
like,
love, and that's in Vegas, so that's not like
Vegas is hard.
Yeah, Vegas
bro.
is.
Oh yeah,
you got to be somebody to go to Vegas.
Yeah. Like they don't let anybody on.
No,
right?
Like, like every show, it's a show every hour,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And like you got to get on, get out. So like that feature spot is like 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
That whole spot is like 5 to 7. You know what I'm saying? That headline spot is like 30, 35. Right. You know what I mean? Like get in, get
everything
out.
Is prompt.
Because
everything is
I got
prompt.
another thing coming, the magic show coming in here in another second. You feel me? So like, you got to get in, get out. You know what I mean? But like everybody just paid like $25 to $50 to get into this motherfucker. So like the thing you run into in Vegas is like they come into this comedy show, they expecting you to be Kevin Hart. They expecting you to be motherfucking the big niggas, you know what I'm saying? And you just this Rudy Poop motherfucker, they make me laugh. Who was you? Type shit. So like, you gotta come. You
gotta come correct. And
you gotta hit him. You gotta hit him. You gotta hit him. You gotta hit him in the beginning. So like, I did that for the most part. There was one show I came out lackadaisical and Mike pulled me aside. I was like, nah, you can't do that. You can't. You gotta like I got laughs. You feel me? Like I did what I was supposed to do, but it
like, wasn't up to their part.
You gotta
come out swinging. Come out
punchlines.
So then that next day I came out like, nigga, I'm finna
bust it open,
destroy y'all. Like I want to be I always set a goal for myself to at least try to be the most memorable, not the best,
right,
but the most memorable on stage. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Right, like so.
What's the next day, brother?
That's what's up. Yeah.
So like, my next big show, we going to South Carolina. I'm doing a Comedy Zone in South Carolina on the 16th, and then the Pickens Community Theater.
This month, April.
Yep.
Oh, word.
Yep.
So soon, coming up.
Yeah. So next week I'm headlining. I finally get to go back home.
That's what's up. That's love.
Do a show.
Where all
back
started,
home.
right?
Yeah, bro. Like
that's a dream, right? Where all started, man.
I just want to make my mama laugh.
Right? Yeah.
like so now, I'm kind of nervous because they be like Brian, that nigga do a comedy. That nigga ain't funny. You know?
The person really on that.
It's a bit more pressure when it's your family because they be like, I ain't laughing.
You feel me? Like my biggest goal is to make my brother, my mom, and my cousin Freddie laugh. And my cousin Freddie is the hardest. He's like, I see you, cuz.
Man.
I was intrigued.
Well, that's what's up, brother, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man, for coming on the show, bro.
Man,
we appreciate it, man. Yeah, we gonna get you on here again, man. Thank you so much. Give you shout outs, bro. Give you shout outs to who you need to shout out to.
Loonees, shout out to Spiro LA Comedy Club. Shout out to You Look Like. Come see us on April 22nd. I'm gonna give out some tickets. First people to like and subscribe.
Yeah, buddy.
You feel me? We're gonna give out some tickets for the shows. You feel me? Coming up, man.
You heard what he said.
South Carolina too. You feel me? Everywhere. So like, just send them an inbox. Let me know, and I'll get you some tickets.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, man.
Hey, well, thank you for stopping
so
by.
much, man.
Yeah,
Brain Sullivan, man. Look him up, man. He ain't playing, man. We ain't playing. The hottest podcast show out, man. It's Genius Talks.
We out.
Remember, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. We not playing.
K-Chiva, 719, my dog, 96 want to beat. 96 want to beat.
Oh, here we go. Throwing it in.
Don't forget. That's my guy right there.
All right.
We out.
Genius Talks. Where everything counts, saying you the boss.